Most of us know where the name Lockport comes from. It's a city built around the 5 locks located there.
Yeah, however, in Lockport, what you may not know is that there are hidden caves. I traveled to the city to show you this hidden piece of history in the next installment of Where Kaylee Went.
About a 40-minute ride from Buffalo sits Lockport. The city has some good restaurants, wineries, and my favorite ice cream spot. But it is most famous for the locks that give it its name.
You don't know what a lock is? It's a boat elevator. Boat goes in, door shuts behind. Water from above through gravity will drain into the water below until the water levels equalize. Once they're equal, a door opens, the boat goes through to the next level.
Paige, our tour guide, shared with us that the elevation change in Lockport is almost 50 feet. Back in the 1800s, when these locks were first installed, that took almost 3 hours for the process to happen. Now, they thankfully have sped this up to about 30 minutes.
It's really nice being able to watch history come alive, and this is part of the Industrial Revolution, and there's so many artifacts that we have here in Lockport.
The first half of the tour kept us all outside. It was really informative about the city of Lockport itself and the locks. But the second half of the tour focused more on the caves, and that's when things got a little bit darker. After a little bit of adjustment with the eyes and tales how the caves were hand-blasted, it got even darker.
So we're gonna imagine what it was like to be miners down here, blasting. Someone accidentally kicks over a lantern all of a sudden.
From there, we walked past a reflection pond in the cave and eventually hopped on a boat. And if you've ever seen Willy Wonka, it reminded me of the tunnel scene. Sans the psychedelic lights, Veruca Salt, and of course, Wonka himself.
He's singing, which direction we are going.
The boat seats 22 people, and it allowed the opportunity to learn about stalactites and the type of rocks we spent about a half-hour walking through. Then, it was back out into the light.
You know, you've heard about the Erie Canal, you know, growing up, but I really knew nothing about it. So it was interesting to learn the history of it.
The whole tour lasted a little over an hour. They are available from May through the end of October. To finish out this year's season, they offer a spooky Halloween-themed edition.
Kaylee, I love this story. Great work.
Thanks. I had a little too much fun with it, but I swear, when I was in the cave, all I could think of was that Willy Wonka scene.
Well, and that's creepy enough as it is, but then the Halloween time, nope. I think I'll just stick to like normal time.
They say during their Halloween theme thing that they turn off all the lights. They only have a little bit of candlelight, and you're just left to walk through. Pretty scary. Yeah.
More power to people who are brave enough to do that. Caves are not my thing. I mean, that looked fascinating, but I'm in closed spaces, the dark.
Yeah, I grew up near Lockport, and I had never been there. It really was a cool experience, a little bit creepy. So if you're, you know, get scared easily, maybe not for you, but it was really cool.
Very, very cool.
Yeah. We want to hear from you where you want me to go next. You can tweet us or find us on Facebook. We're at News4Buffalo, or you can connect with me at Kaylee Wendt 4.
And hopefully this next installment